better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. You better be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. You better be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. 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 Santa Claus is coming to town.
I'm Connie Bryan, and you're watching the Connie Bryan Show. Well, I'm really excited because I have such an exciting guest on the program tonight. In just a little bit, you don't want to miss it. Live from the North Pole via satellite, I'm going to have Santa Claus on the program. So stick around for that. Right now, this is always the part of the program that I like to welcome all of our viewers in our respective markets. And so let's get busy with that. Right away, I want to start off and say thank you to all of our Sacramento viewers, where we emanate from in Sacramento, California, the capital of California. Thanks so much for tuning in. We also want to welcome our listeners in Davis, California, our sister city right next door to us in Sacramento. Thank you so much for tuning in. Also want to welcome our Truckee, Tahoe viewers. Thank you so much for watching. And also a little closer toward the Bay Area, we want to welcome our Napa Valley viewers in wine country. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. Also our Berkeley viewers, thank you so much for tuning into the program. And of course our San Francisco viewers, thank you so much for watching. And then down in Southern California, we have 3 markets. We want to welcome, of course, our Pasadena viewers. Thank you so much for tuning into the show as always. Also, we want to welcome our Long Beach viewers. Thank you so much for watching. And our Santa Cruz viewers. Thanks so much for tuning in. And then outside of California, we have 5 markets. And you know, Salem has always ended up getting mentioned last, so I'm going to start from the East Coast and work my way to the West Coast. We want to welcome our Salem, Massachusetts viewers. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. Also, we want to welcome our Washington, D.C. viewers. We broadcast in the capital of our country, so we want to thank you so much for watching. Also, our Minneapolis, Minnesota viewers, thank you for tuning into the program as always. And of course, we want to welcome our Denver, Colorado viewers. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. And last but not least, we want to welcome our Portland, Oregon viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in. And everyone watching worldwide on the web, wherever you are, thank you so much for tuning into the show. I want to wish each and every one of you a wonderful, warm, and festive holiday season this year. And if you end up being alone, listen, I know what that can be like. So you got to make sure you do something really special just for you, okay? But right now, we got to get to it. I've got a very special guest, and I'm told he's ready for us. He's coming to us live via satellite from the North Pole. Welcome to the program, Santa Claus. Thank you, Connie. Yeah, Merry Christmas, ho ho ho. Wow, what's the matter, Santa? You don't seem to be in your normal, jolly, festive mood. Sorry, Connie, I guess I'm just a little tired these days. Things just aren't the same, like in the olden days. There's a lot more naughty people than nice. I guess in retrospect, I should have never opened that stupid Twitter account. Twitter? What happened on Twitter? Well, the elves were all pressuring me to get more modern and up-to-date, with social media. They said I'd get more feedback if I created a Facebook page so people could like it, and if I created a Twitter account so people could tweet Santa instead of having to go to all the trouble to sit down and just write a personal letter to Santa. Is that too much to ask? I guess so. Yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense. Did you get more feedback that way? Oh, I got feedback all right. And I actually brought a few examples I'd like to share with you now. Like this one here. Dear Santa, you are a fat, ugly, white nationalist. You should be ashamed of yourself the way you run your elf slavery ring in the name of Christmas. I hope your sleigh crashes and burns on takeoff. What the hell? Don't they know the elves aren't your slaves? That the elves do what they do because they love making presents for kids and spreading Christmas joy? Right. I spoil them and they get paid very well, way above living wage. I mean, when have you ever seen an elf standing at an exit ramp, holding a sign begging for money? You haven't. It's true, a few of them got a big head with their Hollywood dreams after they saw Will Ferrell's movie about being an elf. They thought they could do better than work for Santa, but they came running back to me begging for their old jobs when they found out no employers would hire an elf except for the porn industry. The porn industry? You're kidding me. No, Connie, that's how sick our culture is becoming. Apparently there's a big market for people with an elf fetish. But when my elves found out the Hollywood porn directors refused to let them wear a condom in any of their scenes, well, that was, of course, a deal breaker. Okay, that's really sad, Santa, but it's also a very disgusting image that we're all going to have a really hard time getting out of our heads tonight. So we probably should move on from that topic. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to get too graphic. So anyway, my point was, what we're seeing now with social media is all fake. They should rename Facebook to Fakebook. What we're seeing now, Connie, is a huge dumbing down with people. And the result is they don't care about truth or the facts. They hear some person spreading a hateful conspiracy theory that they want to believe, and they just run with it to be hateful. For example, listen to this next one that I got, this next tweet from an 8-year-old child whose mom is apparently a People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals member. And by the way, I am too. She says, "Dear Santa, you are worse than Michael Vick, the way you treat Rudolph and the other reindeer, making them pull the obese, wide load known as your ass, along with a giant sleigh full of the entire world's presents across the planet in one night. I hope all the reindeer turn on you and Rudolph sticks his glowing red nose all the way up." Okay, I better stop you there, Santa. We pretty much get the picture, and that is really harsh coming from an 8-year-old, but you know, she's probably just parroting, what she's hearing from her mom. Probably. And then there's this one from Al Gore's daughter, a big global warming activist. She tweets to me, "Dear Santa, you are a horrible example for children. Why the hell haven't you put the reindeer out to pasture by now and gone completely electric with a Toyota Prius or a Tesla to pull your sleigh on Christmas Eve? You should be ashamed of yourself because you live at the North Pole. You, of all people, should know what global warming is doing to the polar bears." Yeah, but don't these people know that you and the reindeer are powered by the magic of Christmas and not petroleum gas? No, Connie, they don't know that because, again, they don't care about the facts or the truth. People are just looking for a reason to be angry and attack others online. And I couldn't put the reindeer out to pasture anyway because we don't have any pastures at the North Pole. Ho, ho, ho. I'd have to put them out to Glacier. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, but Santa, you know that their sarcastic response would just be, "Give it time and you'll, do your part to melt all the glaciers at the North Pole, and then there'll be nothing but pasture for the reindeer." But think about the hypocrisy, Connie. The hypocrisy of all the greenhouse gases and toxic pollution from all the air and sea shipping people do with my competitors, Amazon and Walmart. My reindeer don't create a carbon footprint at all, other than an occasional poop dropping, a little poop dropping along the way, which we usually succeed in dropping down the chimneys of all the Trump supporters. But every now and then, the poop drops on a nice person's house, and for that, we do want to apologize. Wait. So you're saying you and your reindeer actually target Trump supporters with reindeer poop bombs along the route? That's freaking awesome, Santa! We think so too, Connie. We have fun with it along the way. But seriously, I want to break some news here on your show tonight, Connie. Everyone thinks there's just 2 categories on Santa's list. Naughty or nice. But actually, there's a third, much worse category that all the Trump supporters have made. It's called being a lying hypocrite. But it just wouldn't fit in the song, I'm making my list, I'm checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty and nice and who's a lying hypocrite. See, it doesn't really work in the... No, right, it doesn't really work in the song. Yeah. So, of course, every good kid's mom taught them as a child that being a liar and being a hypocrite is really bad. It's much worse than being just a little naughty. Being a lying hypocrite has to do with being entirely fake and having very bad character. You don't ever want to make that category on my list. Trust me, Connie.
Oh, I trust you all right, Santa. And I'm almost afraid to ask, what exactly happens to those who make your lying hypocrite list?
Well, Connie, a lot of that is classified, but I will tell you that some time back, just after Trump got elected, I appointed Robert De Niro to oversee a special elite group of my elves who have displayed, shall we say, unique creative abilities.
Unique creative abilities? What exactly does that mean, Santa?
Well, in a nutshell, it means bad karma. It means they have a magical ability to endow normal-looking popular presence with very, very bad karma that will last the whole year long, or until the person finally wakes up and realizes they have been a lying hypocrite and learns to be honest, good, and kind.
So in the process, you factor in forgiveness if they wake up and change and start being good. That's awesome, Santa.
That's right, Connie. Forgiveness is always waiting for those who finally wake up and decide to be good. It doesn't matter what religion you are, forgiveness belongs to everyone who learns to be good and kind. Forgiveness belongs to everyone who learns to live by the golden rule of treating others the way you want to be treated. That is the true message of Christmas. Christmas, Connie, was stolen by Christians back at the beginning of the creation of the Roman Catholic Church.
That's right. It's a known fact that even the Catholic Church has admitted for a long time now that it was a lie they made up that December 25th was the birth date of Jesus.
Correct, Connie. But they did that because there had always been a winter celebration of life at that time of year. And when Rome and the Catholic Church teamed up together with the political agenda to force Christianity on all the people of their empire, they knew that they would have much greater success if they planned the biggest religious holiday of Jesus' birth at that time that everyone already wanted to have a party. Everyone already wanted to have a big celebration at that time of year, so they co-opted it. But they knew it wasn't the real birthday of Jesus. And the real meaning of Christmas is just peace, love, and goodwill for everyone, no matter what religion you are.
Wow, Santa, that gives all the rest of us a little more hope this Christmas, I have to say. Just knowing you and your special group of elves, your uniquely creative elves are on top of a lot of the bad that we're seeing from people, and that there's going to be some accountability and consequences for all this mind-blowing hypocrisy we've been seeing the last few years.
Yes, you can take heart in that, Connie. Oh, and then there's this last tweet I'd like to share with you from none other than Mark Zuckerberg. Dear Santa, if you damage my chimney trying to come down it with your giant fat ass, I'm going to sue you for everything you have. Accordingly, he says, we will be leaving soy milk and gluten-free cookies out for you on Christmas Eve for your own
Good. That's just too much. Oh my God, that's really over the line, Santa. I'm really sorry about that. You know, Connie, I've never asked for much, but everyone knows the fuel that I need to get through the night on Christmas Eve, to get through all my deliveries, and that's, of course, milk and cookies. I can hardly get through this entire interview without it. Ho ho ho. I mean, if I can't at least count on getting real milk and some real Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookies, loaded, of course, with a healthy amount of gluten, sugar, and saturated fat along the way, how the heck am I ever going to get the job done competing against these evil corporate monopolies like Amazon and Walmart? Look, Santa, everyone knows Mark Zuckerberg is just a monumental jerk after he invaded everyone's privacy on Facebook while he was saying they weren't doing that. So just ignore him. And in the meantime, all my viewers, all of us, we promise that we'll spread the word to all of our friends to make sure to put out the real thing on Christmas Eve, just the way you like it. Real milk, real cookies, none of that gluten-free crap. Thanks, Connie. That means so much to me. Look, I know I could stand to lose a few pounds, but come on now. Everyone knows Santa is supposed to be a large, plus-size, jolly old fellow. We all agree, Santa. We love you just the way you are. And I think I can speak for all of us when I say that even in this new self-absorbed Facebook and Twitter age, nobody wants Santa to be a skinny, pretentious, Matthew McConaughey, drinking kale water and pulling his sleigh with 8 overpriced Lincoln Navigators. You mean instead of ho ho ho, people would not prefer? All right. Ho ho ho. Connie, you're giving me hope and making me feel so much better. I feel my magic Christmas mojo coming back. Ho 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 ho. That's awesome, Santa. And just remember, we've all got your back, okay? And thanks so much for making time. I know you're so busy, for making time to come on the show tonight. My pleasure, Connie. Merry Christmas to everyone. Peace on earth and goodwill to all. All right. Ho 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 ho.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't mean a thing if you're not here with me. I'll have a blue Christmas, that's certain. And when those blue heartaches start hurting, you'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white. But I'll have a blue Christmas. you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't mean a thing if you're not here with me. I'll have a blue Christmas, that's certain. And when those blue heartaches start hurting, you'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white. But I'll have a blue, blue Christmas. Yeah, you'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white. But I'll have a blue, blue Christmas. Thinking of you. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. You better be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. 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 Santa